Alright, Shalom, Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWADAH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to my YAHAWAH who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawak coming at you with another lesson. And today's lesson is going to be on this video that I had seen from the brother, elder brother, Manassheh, alright, who basically had encountered this thing, or not encountered this thing, but these women, all right, that basically, came up to him and were honestly just in the simplest of terms harassing him, and him and the brother over there, like, it was like very, I guess, embarrassing to say the least. All right, like, I really just thought it was pretty annoying and pretty ridiculous how you have these women that are just going out at night and just like acting in such a like ridiculous manner. All right, so basically as a result of that, you see, I'm gonna let the video play so you can actually see what they actually did. All right,
what comes for? What's the marriage? Sit. What comes for? Baby. Hold on. You can just get them. See that?
Hey, I respect them. I really respect them. Hey, before slide down, every window who you know we did before we did before, ho. And when we back her here, that can't get our coochie out the queen, but some Lulu on his ball, Lulu living. Fuck a show, we get money fresh to death. When I pop out, ho, forever looking funny, ho. Then picking bitch, I went the game, I got all out. Well, bitch, you burnt down. Hey, I respect them. I really respect them.
all right, so yeah, basically you see this, and like this, he brought up a good point, which he does. I didn't even know I was sticking on, whatever. He brought up a good point when he actually did the lesson, which I didn't even realize it myself. But in general, the thing is that you have these people / women, whatever, that are doing these, that are having that. I guess the best term is getting so disrespectful, while you heard her saying, "Oh, I respect them," while they went up and literally just disrupted his entire lesson and whatnot. They just came up there, no saying hi, no being cordial or anything. It was just straight to literally screaming out ratchet song lyrics. Like, is that how you show respect to someone? All right, and again, like, I have to blame, well, I don't even know how old they are, so I can't even fully say anything like that, but it's just like, this is the type of stuff that our people are learning at a young age, where now these are the types of stuff that they're putting freaking these terrible influences in the faces of primarily our Israelite children. All right, because you have these children that are learning about all these twerk songs and whatnot, and acting in this this disgraceful way. All right, where it's like, what do you say you respect them, but like, what do you do? What are you actually doing? What are the actions that you're doing? Because a lot of people, Slaki, not even a lot of people, most people, no, Slaki, not most people, all people, no one would like to have someone come up in their personal space and start yelling at them for no reason. So this is just, that's not respect. Okay, that's very much disrespect. And again, like, these you see these children, women, whatever, I don't even know how old they are, but you see these children, okay, I'm gonna just call them children for now, because they are just definitely acting like children, all right, that are just so stupid and so disrespectful, and they never were taught consequences. Okay, the parents literally just gave them whatever and then just let them be influenced by whatever. And that's a thing where parents aren't parenting their children. It is the school systems, it's social media, it's all these other stuff that's parenting children rather than the actual parents of said children. All right, so slocky about that. At the same time, that's not even what I'm talking. That's not even the main topic of this lesson. Which the main topic of this lesson is actually just, following the example of what the two brothers had done here, where if you see, initially he was trying to say, hey, calm down, stop. All right, you can say what you're going to say, because that was the thing that he said. He said, whenever someone wants to get in the camera or whatever and say something, he just lets them do it. But the thing was that because it's not worth it to try to fight them or try to stop them or anything like that. Just let them have their 2 seconds of fame or whatever. And he does that. But the thing is that they didn't even ask. They just got up in his face like that. And you can see, you can see, he knew what was going on. He saw them, doing that. He literally was trying to be very calm and patient. All right. But the thing is that in general, like all right, this is freaking making me lose my train of thought. But basically, the main thing is that for us, what we have to do, we just have to sometimes just take losses. And as a matter of fact, I may actually get that. All right, because that's what this precept actually means. Okay, where it means like if someone's just doing wicked, just let them do it. Let them do the wicked, as long as they're not hurting you, as long as they're not getting too much, like as long as you don't have to defend yourself, just let the stuff happen, basically, which is Matthew chapter 5 verse 39. But I say unto you that ye resist not evil. This is the main thing. And then to finish it off, but whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also. So that's basically what he did. Okay, and that's another important thing that we need to learn to do in this truth, where we have to apply and actually practice the scriptures sincerely, where when we are in the event, when we are in said situation, to apply a scripture or apply the practice of what Yahawashi did. We have to actually we have to actually have the self-control to be able to do it and to say, okay, you know what, I know someone is doing this, that, and the third, or someone's wronging me, or someone's trying to defraud me, or whatever. Okay, and obviously in some cases, then you should definitely fight back and whatnot. But Slaki, bear with me one moment. I need to get something. One moment. All right, Slakia. So basically, when you are in a situation, okay, the thing is, again, you have to basically move in wisdom, or move with wisdom, to understand exactly how and when to properly act accordingly, and what is the right thing to do, and when the right thing and when it is the right time to do whatever, to do said action. All right, obviously it's not always going to be the time to fight someone or anything like that, but sometimes just like, okay, you know what, right now I want to do this, or right now I'm going to be patient, I'm just going to wait, I'm just going to let this stuff happen. Okay, I know this person is annoying me, but you know what, that's fine, we will just take it for now. As long as they're not getting too much in my personal space, or as long as they're not harming anything or ruining anything, then I will just accept things as they are now. And as a result of that, you're going to have instances like this. All right, like what happened here. All right, where people are gonna come and bother you and whatnot. And as I said before, as long as they're not bothering you or harming you in any real significant way, then you can just let it happen. All right, so like in his example, obviously if they were like attacking him or something like that, then obviously you would fight back. Anyway, continuing on to move on into the next point. The thing is that, again, like this in this society, even Esau, he doesn't even like this type of behavior when it happens to him. All right, because you have these freaking protests and stuff like that. But again, like who are these people taking up after? Who are these people copying? Who are these people following after? And at the end of the day, it is Esau that they are following after, where Esau is the one that is showing, oh yeah, you can do this. Oh yeah, you can be a demon. You can be some freaking dirty whore online or whatever, or even in public and stuff like that. And this is what's ruining our people first and foremost. All right, because again, Esau is the one that's naturally like that. All right, now continuing on, let's get into some more of these precepts. Romans chapter 8 verse 18, for I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. And this is another thing, and I just remembered another precept that I want to get in Isaiah. I want to say Isaiah chapter 4 verse 4. Isaiah chapter 4 verse 3, and it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion and he that remaineth in Jerusalem shall be called holy, even every one that is written among the living in Jerusalem, when the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and have purged the blood of the Jerusalem from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. All right, so yes, this is another example of something that needs to be clean, where you have specifically Israelite women that are basically taking after Esau's wicked ways, and again, they are the most prominent in destroying themselves, Slakia, where again, like very soon the Lord's going to basically handle this type of behavior. And again, it is Esau does not. Well, Esau does like it in the sense of he likes to see us destroying ourselves. That's also why he does like gang violence and whatnot, and that's why oftentimes gang violence it's kind of like, well, I don't know if I'm just speaking on my own here, but to me it always kind of seemed like gang violence never really got its like just desserts, or it never really got punished to the proper extent that it should be, where when they have their little gang violence and stuff and they shoot each other, like there's never really any cops involved. But maybe I'm just speaking on my own. It kind of just seems to me, it's like it to me, it's just kind of how I kind of view it in that sense, where it's like, where is the judgment, where is the involvement in the cops and stuff like that to actively attempt to put a stop to that bad behavior. But of course, Esau wants us to continue doing that stuff. He doesn't want us to stop again. Okay, so continuing on, another video I want to get is this. All right, where you have these two Edomite looking women that had stopped by the brother. I'd watched a little bit of it. Now in the first 2 minutes that I saw, in the only 2 minutes that they are there, okay, they just came and they were, I guess, baffled. They oftentimes have that sense of security where they don't really acknowledge that the stuff that life in this kingdom is not safe, but yet you still have them thinking like, okay, yeah, well, I'm gonna keep on doing whatever I want. Everything is fine. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm always gonna be good. I don't need to worry about anything. And then it is that type of mindset and behavior. Slakia is that type of mindset and behavior that makes that kind of like baffles me, because everybody knows that there's dangers, there's threats, there's people that want to commit crimes and harm you. What is this? I'm gonna watch this later. There's so many people that want to harm you, especially at night and whatnot. But yet you have these women that choose to go out at night, where it's like they are the ones that are talking about, oh, we're never safe out in public and stuff like that. But yet they're the ones that push going out in public more so than anyone else. And it's like, why are you putting yourself in danger while complaining that it is not safe for you? All right, so yeah, this is the type of like paradox. All right, the paradox of stupidity. Okay, because again, like if I say I don't want to get eaten by a shark, and I don't know how to swim, why would I go out to see where there are sharks there? Like, do you hear how stupid and how nonsensical that is for me to go and do that type of stuff? Slakia. So again, it's just like there's no point in it. Like it's a stupid thing to do. It doesn't make sense. But yet you have these people, these women that think, okay, well, I'm gonna go do it anyway. All right. And again, it goes back into Esau putting that mindset of, oh, I'm invincible, nothing bad can ever happen to me and whatnot. And it just like it's a stupid thing. All right, so continuing on, let's go back into these precepts. But actually, he read this thing, so he read this verse. Okay, Revelation chapter 2 verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. And that's another thing where we are trying our best to just continue to go through the motions, go through this captivity that we are in. All right, until it's time for us to be delivered, until the Lord says, okay, you know what, you're done. You don't need to sit through this you don't need to sit through the struggle anymore. You don't have to sit through this captivity. I'm gonna get you out. I'm gonna get you guys out now. You served your time. You're ready to be be delivered. You're ready to you served your time, and now you're going to be blessed. All right, so because of that, we are hopeful that we have hopeful and we have faith that Yahawadah is going to put an end to this captivity soon, because we have been struggling, we have been going through hardships, we have been suffering. We have been suffering, Slakia. We have been suffering where these things are hard, they're getting harder, but at the same time, what did the Lord say about the struggles and the hardships that we're going through? 2 Corinthians 4 verse 16, for which cause we faint not, but though our man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, where we look not at the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. All right, and that's the thing where we are we look at the things through we're supposed to look at the things through spiritual lenses. We're supposed to say, okay, you know what, we're waiting on the Lord to deliver us. We're waiting on the Lord to protect us, help us, guide us, and make things better, improve our situation, have mercy on us. All right, and through these hardships that we go through, we try our best to have patience. We try our best to say, okay, you know what, yes, we're going through stuff now, but at the same time, we're almost out of here. Basically, we're almost out. We're almost going to be taken care of. We're almost going to be getting the thing, because again, as we just read, the hardships that we're going through, it is called a light affliction. Okay, it's also temporal, whereas the blessings that the Lord has waiting for us is eternal. It's going to be everlasting. It's going to be an eternal weight of glory, where we are going to have way more than we could ever want and need. All right, so let's also get this. Matthew chapter 6 verse 19, Slakia. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Slakia. So yeah, that's a very big thing, where we are trying our best to have patience and say that, okay, you know what, the Lord, you know, He is going to provide for us an amazing blessing, an amazing glory, where all the things that we could ever want and more. All right, I'll bring for us in the kingdom of heaven. But of course, we have to. The Lord is a power of balance, and we have to understand that. Okay, you know what? While we go through stuff now, okay, we're going through stuff now because the people that are not chosen, the heathens that are not chosen, they are enjoying things now. So this is basically their heaven. Okay, this is why you have freaking Becky and Molly and whatever. All right, who think that they're safe walking around at night. All right, this is why you have a pack of hyenas over here thinking that they're safe to go and do that. Because let them go and do that to a group of other men. You know, you would another other so-called black men. Those black men would freaking kill them, hit them, shoot them, whatever, do whatever they want, because you know, like they don't. Lots of people do not tolerate that type of disrespect. Like that's very disrespectful, and you wouldn't be able to get away with that type of stuff 9 times out of 10, depending on where you live. Okay, like that's not an easy thing to get away with. You have to actually like know the person. The person has to know, okay, you know what, they didn't mean it in any disrespectful way. Or they were just joking around and whatnot, and then for them to just go and do this to a group of men that they don't even know, again, it's like this is the society, this is a world that we live in, where you know you have these people that think that they can do absolutely whatever they want, and you know there's no consequences, there's no retribution, I guess if you want to call it that, for the absolute disrespectful behavior that they are doing. All right, so yeah, like this type of stuff, you know, again, like this type of stuff, it's very like baffling to me, Slocky, or not even just to me, but to people in general. Like a lot of people really like would not tolerate this type of behavior. Okay, so continuing on, let's get Matthew chapter 24 verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And you know, again, you know, I said this before, but you know, being the truth, we also have to be able to just sometimes tolerate these types of behaviors from people, because it's not always going to be, oh yeah, everyone is good, everyone is you know, not trying to start trouble, because there's people that will foolishly try to start trouble with you, try to make you act out of character, and more. All right, and you know, act self-destructive, as well as wanting to bring you down to their level and to destroy you as well. But we have to be able to resist that and keep things spiritual, as well as, you know, not be tempted into to a fight. And as we continue to follow YAHAWASHI's commandment, law, statutes, commandments, and practices and whatnot, and how to live properly, then that's where we're going to be, you know, rewarded for our due diligence. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash, Double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, Abad Ball, and Shalom.